guys, this is Blue Boy from Greatest Game Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Five Nights at Freddy's with Agent GGS. Hello, and we're actually reviewing the iOS version. It's almost the same as the computer, but films and pictures and recordings will be from the iOS version. So, starting off, we're going to do the storyline. So, the storyline, there isn't very much. The Five Nights at Freddy's game series has been known for not really having a clear storyline. But basically, you work at a pizzeria like Chuck E. Cheese called, as your summer job. And it's called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And you work the night shift as a night guard. And there's animatronics you have to watch, 5 in total, which are Freddy, Chica, Foxy, Bonnie, and Golden Freddy, who doesn't show up very much. And the phone guy basically explains the story at the beginning, so we'll play what he says right about now.
A lot of characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without a costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only part of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Okay, so after that, as Blue Boy said, there's not a whole lot to the storyline that we know, but there are some secret little parts and Easter eggs and such in the game. There's some newspapers, I'll be showing pictures of them closed up, that talk about an incident that happened that shut down the original Fredbear's Diner. So, in this one, it's saying that some kids were lured to the back room and went missing, and that they never found the bodies, even though they should have. And many people presume that since 5 people went missing, that they're the animatronics. And also that the person that lured them back there, it says, was wearing a Freddy costume. There's only a few people that could have done that. One being you, one being the phone guy, but nobody knows, and this isn't a theory like the game theorists would do. This is a review, so enough on the storyline, let's get into gameplay. So, now on to gameplay. Gameplay consists of you in your office checking the security cameras to see where the animatronics are. They will start off in their stage, on the stage, and slowly make their way to your office. You will see them slowly progressing there, and once you don't see them on any of the cameras, quickly switch out of your video camera feed and look through both doors very quickly. If you don't, you will be met by something very terrifying. Well, the gameplay, from what I've seen, consists of a and more. So, yeah, that's pretty much what the game consists of. But, so you turn the doors off by pressing the red switches, but of course you guys already know that, and you turn on the lights with the yellow switches. Um, so that's pretty much it for the gameplay, except I guess, Foxy. Foxy is another big aspect of the game. When you look at his curtain, he won't come, and he slowly will progress through his curtain until he comes. And then you'll only have a secondary act, and he can either get in or he'll drop 10% the first time. No, 5% the first time, then 10, and then slowly more. Also, one of the huge aspects of the game that I can't believe we didn't already go over is power. So, the power, you start out with 100%. Using the video cameras, checking the lights, closing the doors, all take up power. So, you have to be very conservative. At first, on the first night, you have plenty of power to last the night, but slowly over time, and as each night progresses, you will have less and less power and it will be used up more quickly. So, you have to be very conservative and careful with your power. That's basically where all of the thinking comes in. You have to have a plan of what to do and use your power conservatively. Now we're going to talk about the pros of the game. So some of the pros would be it's a very interesting game. It involves lots of tactics and smart thinking to be able to get through it. The graphics are amazing, and the storyline is fun to try to find out and guess what it is. So another pro, in my opinion, is I've always liked kind of playing it with friends, and the aspect that it doesn't have all that much storyline just makes it a little more creepy and a lot more fun. So, other pros consist of thinking, because thinking and logic in games are always fun. So that's pretty much it for the pros. There are many others, but we haven't gone over those. Now we're going to go over some of the cons. One of the cons would probably be multiplayer. I know it's kind of supposed to feel like you're all alone, but it would have been really cool if they had the aspect of being able to have other people play as the animatronics, and that would just make the game a lot more enjoyable. And another con is I think that some of the levels are a little too hard. Of course, that can be debated. And another con, in my opinion, is that there's not much about Golden Freddy. He just pops up here and there. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I wish that there was, like, something about him. Something that you could stop him with, or anything, really. That's basically it for the cons. It's a really great game. There aren't very many flaws with it. So now we're going to tell you our overall rating. So this is our overall rating. For gameplay going first. Actually, storyline going first. So there is not a whole lot to the storyline, but as the games, since there is 3, and on October 31st, actually, that's an awesome date, Halloween. On Halloween, they're releasing the 4th and final chapter to the game. You can look at images that he posts on scottgames.com. So, there isn't a whole lot to the storyline except for when they start developing it, and I think that's cool, and it takes 4 whole games to go through the whole thing. So, it is... we gave it a 45, and once again with the storyline, the reason it's so cool is there isn't very much. That gives everyone a whole bunch of, theories. Everyone can make a theory. Everyone has a different idea of it. And it's 45 out of 50. We're both going to do each one out of 50, and then we're going to add them to see if they're overall over 100. Out of 100. So now for the gameplay. For the gameplay, we gave it a 42% because it's still really good, but there isn't too much to it. All it is checking video cameras and closing and opening the doors. It does require strategy, but overall it doesn't feel way too amazing. So that gives us a final out of 100 is 87, which is still pretty impressive for a game that took only a few months to create. Of course, Scott Cawthon did this alone, and he has been making games for 8 years. So, or at least he's been making YouTube videos for 8 years of him making games. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll probably create quite a lot more, possibly even more on the Five Nights at Freddy's series, so please tell us in the comments if you would like to see more of this. So I'd like to thank Agent GJS for coming over and helping me review this game. And please like, subscribe, and comment below if you want to see another Five Nights at Freddy's review, since we still have 2 more until the 4th one comes out, in which case we'll have 3 more to review. And thanks for watching.